Codependency is a tricky thing. It's like being stuck in a web, tangled up in someone else's problems. You worry about them constantly. Their happiness becomes your sole mission. You feel responsible for their actions, even their feelings. Codependents often have low self-esteem. They seek validation from others, especially the person they're codependent with. They crave approval and will go to great lengths to get it, even if it means sacrificing their own needs. Boundaries? What are those? Codependents struggle to set healthy limits. They say yes when they want to say no. They give and give, often at the expense of their own well-being. This pattern often stems from childhood. Maybe you grew up in a chaotic home or had a parent with an addiction. You learned to suppress your needs to keep the peace. Living with codependency can feel like carrying a heavy weight on your chest. Anxiety becomes a constant companion. Your mind races with worries about your loved one, their choices, and the future. Panic attacks can strike without warning. Your heart pounds, your breath shortens, and a wave of fear washes over you. You might feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even like you're going to pass out. These intense emotions are your body's way of telling you something is wrong. Codependency keeps you in a constant state of stress. Your nervous system is on high alert, primed for danger. It's important to remember that these feelings are valid. You're not weak or broken. You're simply reacting to an unhealthy situation. When addiction enters the picture, codependency becomes even more challenging. The addict's behavior becomes unpredictable and often destructive. The codependent, desperate to maintain control, tries harder to fix, manage, and rescue. They make excuses for the addict's behavior. They cover up their mistakes and shield them from the consequences. They become enablers, unintentionally perpetuating the cycle of addiction. The codependent's life revolves around the addict's needs. Their own dreams and aspirations are put on hold. They neglect their own well-being, both physically and emotionally. This dynamic is incredibly damaging to both individuals. The addict doesn't face the true consequences of their actions. The codependent becomes increasingly exhausted and resentful. The emotional turmoil of codependency doesn't just stay in the mind. It takes a toll on the body, too. Chronic stress weakens the immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. You might experience headaches, stomach aches, muscle tension, or fatigue. Insomnia is common, as worry keeps you up at night. You might lose your appetite or overeat to cope with stress. In some cases, codependency can contribute to more serious health problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, and autoimmune disorders. The constant flood of stress hormones takes a toll on your body's systems. Breaking free from codependency is a difficult but necessary journey. It's about recognizing your own worth and reclaiming your life, and sometimes that requires physical distance from the person you're codependent with. Living separately allows you to focus on yourself without the constant influence of the other person's behavior. It gives you the space to breathe, to think clearly, and to start setting healthy boundaries. This separation isn't about punishment. It's about self-preservation. It's about creating a safe and supportive environment where you can heal and grow. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for the other person's happiness or recovery. You can offer support, but you can't force them to change. Healing within, a journey of self-discovery. Separation provides the space for individual healing. This is a time for introspection, for confronting the underlying issues that contribute to codependency. It's about rediscovering who you are outside of the relationship. Therapy can be immensely helpful during this process. A therapist can provide guidance and support as you work through your past traumas, challenge negative thought patterns, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Support groups are another valuable resource. Connecting with others who understand the challenges of codependency can provide a sense of community and hope. Sharing your experiences can be incredibly validating. Rebuilding trust, a fragile bridge. If both individuals are committed to change, reuniting after a period of separation is possible. But it's crucial to approach this process with caution and realistic expectations. Trust, once broken, takes time and effort to rebuild. Open and honest communication is essential. Both partners need to be willing to acknowledge their role in the dynamic and to take responsibility for their actions. It's about creating a new foundation based on mutual respect and understanding. Setting clear boundaries is also crucial. These boundaries protect each person's individuality and prevent them from falling back into old patterns of behavior. It's about defining what is acceptable and what is not. Reuniting, a chance for a new beginning. Reuniting after individual healing can be a beautiful thing. It's a chance to build a healthier and more fulfilling relationship, free from the chains of codependency. Both individuals have grown and learned from their experiences. This new chapter is built on a foundation of mutual respect, empathy, and healthy boundaries. Both partners are able to show up authentically, without sacrificing their own needs or identities. It's important to remember that healing is an ongoing process. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way, but with commitment, communication, and a shared desire for growth, a brighter future is possible. Finding hope, embracing a brighter future. Breaking free from codependency is a journey of courage, self-discovery, and hope. It's about reclaiming your life, setting healthy boundaries, and prioritizing your own well-being. Remember, you are not alone. There are resources available to help you on this path, from therapy and support groups to books and online communities. Reach out for support, embrace the journey, and believe in the possibility of a brighter future. It won't be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. You deserve to live a life free from the constraints of codependency, a life filled with joy, authenticity, and meaningful connections.